Hey guys, welcome to the new video. Today we're gonna review Xiaomi Mijia mini vacuum cleaner. Before we're gonna start, as usual, if you like the content, if you find it useful, please consider to subscribe, like and comment because all those things push my video up. So let's start our honest review of this Xiaomi Mijia mini vacuum cleaner. Yes, you can call it Xiaomi. Xiaomi has a lot of pronunciation, but basically it is a famous Chinese brand. You know, like Xiaomi car, Xiaomi anything. They have everything, and Mijia is their daughter company. First of all, this vacuum is almost 40 bucks, 39 to be precise. With my coupon, you can lower it down to 35. Yeah, this is why you pay more. It's already the brand, right? It is not no-name product from China. It is a brand. That's why it costs a little bit more than other devices. What do you get for this 39 bucks? First of all, the box. Even the presentation of the box is very different compared to a lot of Chinese brands. You have colorful, high-res printing. It feels premium. You don't have this, cheap plasticky packages. You have this matte finish, very nice packages with like contrast stickers. So everything feels, brand. Feels like a brand. But what do you have in this beautiful package? Of course, the main body. The main body actually includes one pre-filter and one HEPA filter, washable HEPA filter, what is actually very important. Also, it includes one extension rod, one brush attachment, and around 1 meter of Type A, Type C cable. What I like that the cable is actually the same color as the other device, white. About extension rod and this attachment, brush attachment. If in Bazios, before I reviewed, you can check out the link in the description, you need to use rod if you want to use brush attachment. In this device, no. If you want to use just brush attachment, please, here you go. If you want to use just the rod, please, here you go. If you want to use both, here you go. No problem. So I like it very much. About the device, design is extremely simple. You have just two buttons. One button to turn it on and off, and the second button is to open the bin for all your dust and stuff. I like that here it is not some resin rubber thingy here, the door. It is proper plastic door with metal springs, what I like very much. You have the rubber seal around, which is very nice. You have lock here, so you don't accidentally open it while you vacuuming. So if it's locked, open, slide, unlock, very nice. Power button with two modes, standard, high power. Exhaust vents on the bottom with a Type-C charger. And basically that's it. Very, very minimalistic. Of course, inside, as I showed you before, you have metal hook, which I really like. Quality, feel the quality. Metal pre-filter and HEPA filter, again, washable, what is very nice. Let's talk real ergonomics and real use. I've tested it in a real situation, in a real car. Not very clean car, pretty dirty one. And it took us maybe around like 10-20 minutes to do everything. But this one on a high power mode died after around 8 minutes. But we need to consider that outside was around 35-37 degrees Celsius. It was very hot. I overheated myself. So this device too. This is like The shortcoming of this device is that it is overheating in a high power mode in a extreme heat, but I think a lot of devices do that, especially the lithium powered one. It has pretty nice turbine. It sounds a little bit like Dyson Live, which is very nice. The running time on my testing is 20 to 23 minutes on a standard mode with around 200 grams of suction. And on the high power mode, more than 300 grams of suction, you can expect around 10 minutes in a controlled environment. For example, if you're inside your car with AC, if you're inside your house, or if outside is not super hot and not super sunny, you can expect 10 minutes until the battery dies, continuous running. About ergonomics. So as I said, I did a full car with this device, and for me, the ergonomics is perfectly for 20 minutes use, no more, because it is very thick, right? And you need to hold it basically like this. And you can imagine in the car, you do it like this. Right? Because you don't do it like, like this, it will be a little strange. But you can do it like this. And ergonomics is really enough to last 20 minutes. After that, your wrist become like sore and not very comfortable to use it for a long period of time. But for like 15-20 minutes, okay, no problem. Because the weight here is 505 grams in like this formation with all the attachments. 505 grams. Again, not very small weight. In a conclusion, good device, good price. Of course, you pay a little premium because it is a brand, right? It is not just some vacuum from AliExpress. It is Xiaomi Mijia, already paying for the brand. But I like the quality, I like the battery life, I like the charging, I like... the charging is around 1 hour. Yes, around like 50 minutes, 1 hour. Not very fast, but more than enough. I like the filters, that you have pre-filter, which helps you to prevent very fast clogging of your HEPA filter. And I like the quality. The quality is really here. Everything feels smooth, everything feels like people thought about it, not like, oh, just make something and sell on AliExpress. Highly recommend to buy it, but for small use, for like cars, for something small, maybe on your workshop, like to clean around the desk, if you do some, like, I don't know, something with the hands or with the wood, something small. Don't expect it to use it for like whole your apartment, okay? This is mini vacuum cleaner. If you have any questions and if you have a devices that you want to be reviewed, please write the comments in the comment section. All the links are in the descriptions. Thank you.